Hello, welcome to the overview of the Monte Carlo simulation. Let's begin by looking at the Assumptions tab. As you can see, over here I've put in all of the variables that I asked you to put in, and I've typed in the minimum and maximum values. You can size these to whatever you'd like them to be. I have assigned names to these values. So you can see this one's town population minimum. And in some cases I've done some of the calculations ahead of time. So the total annual cost of the plant I've put in. And then down here I've put in the discount rates. And as you can see, I've summarized both of those, but I've assigned this value the sum minimum discount. This one's the sum maximum discount. And over here I've chosen my distribution models. Now, once I've done that, of course, I'm ready to go to my Simulations tab. So here, what I've done is I have created a column for each of the items that are on the previous tab. So here's my capital cost of plant, total waste in tons, annual cost of the plant, economic cost, return to landfill fee, and so forth. For example, let's pick this one here, return to landfill fee. I put in here the random function times, in parentheses, here's my variable return to landfill max, minus return to landfill min, parentheses, plus return to landfill min. Now this will give me the normal distribution, and you can use different distribution models. Now once you've created all of these columns, including my discount rate over here, then I can calculate my revenue from paper sales. So my revenue from paper sales, you can see, is the total waste in tons times the percent that's paper times the percent that's separated from the paper times the amount of that that's suitable for sale times price of paper per ton. And that gives me this value here right now. And then I calculate the total environmental benefit. That's the economic cost of disposal per ton, times the total waste in tons, times the percent that's paper, times the percent that's separated, times what's suitable for sale. So that amount has been taken out of the environment and has produced that much value. There's a landfill fee, and there's my total for that. Again, I have totals for that. And then the total benefit, which is L2 and K2, which are these two values here. So then my annual cost is going to be equal to the annual landfill fee plus, over here, the annual cost of the plant. Annualized cost of the plant. And that's my cost. And then my net benefit then is going to be equal to N2 minus O2 times J2, which calculates it now for 10 years in this case, or 8 years, whatever you're trying to do. And that calculates it so it represents the entire time period, and then it subtracts from there the cost of the plant, because you have to subtract that cost from the total one time only. And that gives me my net benefit. As you can see, this plant is not cost effective. We can see that we're going to lose money in almost every case. Now, once I've completed this, I then take row 2, and if I've done this right, I could copy and paste row 2, and basically I could just drag it and create 1,000 rows. That will give me 1,000 simulations. I can then select my net benefits and get some statistics. Now, what you should be doing to get your final statistics is you have to make sure that you've installed the financial packages that don't come with Excel, but you can add them for free. And I'll show you how to do that in a different video. Once you've done that, then you can choose data, and over here you'll have something called data analysis. So you can bring that up and you can do all kinds of things. Well, one of the things you can do is create a histogram. Okay, so then you select your input range, and we're going to choose our net benefit range, all 1,000 simulations. Okay, and then we're going to, if we want to create different bins where we can just have it do automatically, we'll create a new worksheet for this so we can see it on its own worksheet. If we click OK, then we can go over to the new sheet, and here's our bins. So it automatically created the bins for us. To create the graph is very easy, because we simply select this like this, and then we do an insert, and we can choose a histogram. There's a whole bunch of different ways to look at it, right? But the histogram is the one I want, which is this one, and there's your histogram for you. It's already created. And you can see we have pretty much a standard distribution. So that gives us a view of the data, but now it would be nice to have some statistics. So now we can go back to our simulations page, and this time under data analysis, we're going to choose Descriptive Statistics. So that's going to be right here, Descriptive Statistics. And what we're going to do is have our input range, which it remembered it, and we're going to tell it that we want summary statistics, 95%. We want the confidence level for the mean, and we're going to go ahead and put that on a new worksheet. Say OK. And so it produces this for us. Now, you can copy and paste this onto your final results or whatever you'd like. This gives us your mean value. That's your expected value. The standard error, so the distribution on either side for the standard error. You have your median value. The mode doesn't apply. Then you have the standard deviation, sample variance, kurtosis, skewness, the range, minimum, maximum, and so forth. And here's your confidence level.